that Thunderhawk. Apparently some building on Old Terra full of relics.
Wait, what? Ooh. Oh my god!
That's pretty much it.
I mean, he's not wrong, it's full of relics. No! Yeah, this is Warhammer 40k Cliff Notes compilation by Batman Funny. Yeah, I really wanted to do this. It's a long time. So we will be seeing how far we get today. If we're able to get everything, that would be fun. But for now, hope you like and subscribe. Hope you join also the Discord, try to click on, and so that you can see me live. And without further ado, here we go.
Hey bro, can you explain Warhammer lore to me? I want to play Space Marine too.
You wanna know Warhammer?
Warhammer!
Cliff Note version. Sure, no problem.
Oh, okay.
So you're playing as a Space Marine, specifically an Ultramarine from Ultramar, and they're basically these giant roided out humans with 2 hearts and 3 lungs, and they're wrapped in 2 tons of armor.
Excuse me, how many lungs do they have? Why do they have 3 lungs? What the heck?
Okay, so kinda like Halo? Also have pro-humanity extremists that will exterminate anything that isn't human and or side with anything that isn't human.
Yeah, exterminate everything that isn't human. Let's fucking go, man. God damn it, here we go. Here we go.
In the game, you're fighting Tyranids, and they're in the crime is wanting to eat, if not food by food shaped.
Yeah,
okay, so the Zerg from StarCraft. You also, however, are fighting the forces of chaos, which are a combination of demons and humans that worship 4 chaos gods.
I'm sorry, what?
Specifically, in the game, you're fighting the Thousand Sons, who are actually followers of Tzeentch, who is basically if Cthulhu made a baby with...
Cthulhu had a baby? Why did Cthulhu have empregging?
The Riddler from Batman.
What?
Okay, I am more...
How did the Riddler get Cthulhu empregged?
Confused than when we started this conversation. I just wanted to know the Cliff Notes. This is the most bare-bone example I can give you, okay? Okay, jeez, I just have one question. Sure, go ahead. Someone mentioned the name Slanesh. A relevant topic of conversation to play the game. You are If you actually really enjoyed Space Marine 2, do you think maybe you could tell me about Dark Time?
Guys, what is it always about Slanesh? Like, every time I open freaking TikTok or YouTube, every single time when people just mention Slanesh, everyone gets a little bit weird. Like, is there something that I should know about Slanesh? Anything? Anything?
I'll learn about some Grandpa Nurgle?
Nurgle! Cliff Notes, if you could.
Oh, I do know. I do know Nurgle. Nurgle is the guy with a big cauldron pot, the grandpa papi of disease. Yeah, I think it's disease or something. He sort of looks like a very friendly guy.
It's effectively a 4-player co-op game akin to Left 4 Dead.
What?
Oh, okay, so we're mainly fighting zombies. Nope. What?
What?
You see, the Hive City has been infested with a Nurgle plague specifically, which means...
See? Told you. Granddaddy with big pot. Big pot daddy. BPD. Big pot daddy. Okay. Is it granddaddy?
This was caused by cultists that are actually being infested by Nurgle demons and Nurgle diseases.
Oh.
How is this any different from a zombie game? Because 5 minutes fighting these guys and you're going to want every vaccine known to man.
Excuse me, what?
Jesus. The fun thing about this game as opposed to Space Marine 2 comes from the fact that you're actually going to be playing as normal people. Normal in air quotes. Okay, what do you mean by that? Well, this game has a class system, and you basically have the classes separated into Guardsman, Psyker, Zealot, and Ogryn. Okay, I get it.
That's
now.
a
So,
big
like
boy.
Ranger, Magic, Melee, and Heavy? Yeah, except one of them is completely immune to the concept of dying. The other one is Emperor Fanatic.
Excuse me. How is he? Why not dead? Why aren't we today? Why? The fuck?
The other one is a criminal, and the big guy basically has the intelligence of a dog.
No,
okay, but my only question now is, in the last game you...
What the dog doing? Guys, can I pet him? Can I pet the dog? Can I pet the dog?
Saw followers of Tzeentch that were Space Marines. Why do I not see any Space Marines that are followers of Nurgle? Because a single Chaos Space Marine that worships under Nurgle would make this entire game implausible. Why?
Wait, what?
Space Marines are hard to kill. Chaos Space Marines are harder to kill.
Okay.
Nurgle Space Marines are virtually indestructible.
What?
So 4 humans fighting that. It ain't ending well.
I've really been enjoying Space Marine 2. I should really check out Space Marine 1, maybe.
What the?
You want to learn about some orcs?
Oh!
Huh? Oh, you got nothing to worry about. Orcs are the easiest thing to summarize. Violence incarnate.
Oh my god, they sound like a lot of fun, honestly. They sound like lots and lots of fun. Violence!
Orcs do not want to negotiate.
Oh?
They do not want peace.
No.
They do not want a quiet life. They just want to fight. Okay,
Fight,
I'm kind of
fight,
getting
fight.
it. And on top of being boys that love to fight, they are semi-psychic.
Like what?
Think of orcs kind of like a mass delusion type logic, except whatever they believe in comes true.
What?
What? A single orc.
Wait, what the? Is this like some bullshit with a collective consciousness and that it basically shapes reality or something like this? Yeah. It kind of reminds me of this whole thing that we had with a collective unconsciousness in the series from Dream Morpheus? Morpheus? DC's version of Eternals. Or something like that. I don't know.
It's not psychically powerful enough to be considered a threat, but enough of them believe something, it comes true.
What?
Okay, but what does that mean, whatever they believe in comes true? I mean, they literally manifest their own shit.
What?
Green is the best color because orcs are green. Red makes things go faster. Yellow.
Red makes things go fast. Ooh. That's interesting.
Makes things explode better. Blue is the color of luck, and purple is invisibility.
Wait,
Why
what?
would purple be invisibility?
What?
Logic.
I ain't never seen a purple orc before.
Oh my
Therefore,
god.
They must be invisible.
So, they gaslit reality just because they've never seen a purple orc? They think purple doesn't exist? The fuck is this logic? How does it work?
That cannot be the logic. Oh, it is, and it works. I am not kidding. Orcs are so beloved by the community because they may be violent mushrooms, but
Wait, what?
God, do we love them for their psychic.
Did he just say mushrooms? I knew there was a reason why I hated mushrooms so much.
Nonsense. I'm sorry, mushroom? Oh yeah, orcs are legally considered a plant.
God damn it!
What?
Hey, you want to learn about some toasters?
Toaster!
Find me, I'm in a different city!
Toaster!
Well, more accurately, cyborgs!
Toaster!
What's this I hear about cyborgs?
Cyborgs!
Who are you? Oh no, we're talking about loyalist cyborgs, not socialist toasters.
Oh, okay.
Proceed. What is happening? We're learning about the Omnissiah! This is a completely separate faction from the rest of the Imperium, completely separate from the Astra Militarum, from the Space Marines, all those guys. In the Imperial of Man, they have a lot of equipment, and that equipment has to be maintained and worked on, and that equipment is worked on by the tech priests of the Mechanicus Omnissiah.
So basically guys that like technology but have no fucking idea how technology actually works? If I get it right? Guys, am I wrong with this one? Am I wrong? Because I do realize they think they do not know what the fuck they're doing. Cause vampiring sucks with technology.
Messiah. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Flesh is weak.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Their whole faction's mission is about preserving technology and maintaining the old world technology that existed before the Imperium.
Well,
Because of
they're
this,
not
they're
doing a
actually
good
quite
job.
infuriating to deal with from the
They're
Imperium's
not doing a
perspective.
very good job
They
with
will
that.
not listen to the Inquisition. They will not listen to the Astra Militarum. They will pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. And if you piss them off, guess what? Your chapter or your faction isn't getting tech that week.
What?
Does that make them loyalists then? Because the Imperium of Man helped get them their toasters, and they just want their toasters, and everyone else keeps getting in the way of them getting their toasters.
I mean, everyone wants their toast. Like, imagine if you just wake up in the morning, you try to make yourself a piece of toast, and it's not toasted. I would be violently aggressive if my toast didn't get toasting. I want my toast toasted. So I guess I understand.
Why do you keep saying toasters?
Toaster!
The Shan Spirit needs his toast! Woo! my car!
Really enjoying playing Darktide, but I'm not really sure why there's skulls with computer parts everywhere.
Oh yeah, I've been actually wondering what about that. What are those freaking what are those flying skulls all over the time? Like, what the fuck are they?
Who wants to learn about servitors?
What?
Do I have a choice? Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna skip over a ton of lore about the whole Robot Wars thing. I'm sorry, the what? In the
what?
Imperium of Man, AI is banned.
Oh.
So, to make up for the lack of
Oh damn. Don't let that social media here today.
artificial intelligence, we use servitors. Servitors are people. Oftentimes criminals or people who have wronged the Adeptus Mechanicus in some way,
Excuse me, what? What?
shape, or form. Wait, all of them? Yep, every one of them. So you know that medical drone that keeps on healing you and keeps becoming self-aware of its own existence? Yeah, that's a person. Or was a person.
Oh my god, is that why
my
it asked
God.
me what happened to its family?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and it doesn't stop there. That thing you use in missions to hack terminals? Servitor.
Ah!
Even the door is technically a servitor.
Is everything a servitor? They were unable to make computers. So, they basically just rip out the brain from people and make them... Oh! Damn, that's fucking evil. That's fucking evil, man. Oh my god, I have to learn from that.
That doorknob is a person? Was
Ah!
a person.
Oh my god,
Oh
that
my
is so
God.
dark. Why do you and so many other people enjoy this universe?
'Cause I'm 50 shades of fucked up and dark humor is my therapy. Woo!
I wonder who the Tau are. You want to learn about some space
Oh
waves?
shit, here we go.
Were you under my bed?
Ah!
Was. Also, you should get that snoring checked out.
How long have you been under there?
The Tau Empire.
And he's ignoring me.
These guys are a hyper-advanced civilization in the 41st millennium,
Okay.
and they could honestly almost be considered the closest thing you have to good guys. Wait, really?
What? What?
No, I'm just fucking with you,
What?
but could you imagine?
Are there any good guys in 40k?
Nope.
Everyone sucks.
Probably not.
Anyway,
Probably
Tau are actually
not.
quite open to indoctrinating other societies and species into their empire, as long as they look to serve the greater good. Because of this, they are always incorporating new technology into their side, and they're very heavy on the usage of drones and long-range engagements.
Okay,
Also, a large part of why the
that's
community calls them
good.
space weebs is because the Tau Empire kind of rely heavy on mechs that kind of look like
Okay.
Gundams. Oh, gotta say, that looks like some pretty advanced tech.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
great
looks
rail
good.
guns, but horrible in close range. Meaning you are really good at fighting at long range, but the moment they get within smacking distance of you, you're cooked.
What?
What Necrons are. You want to learn about some mecha mummies? Were you in my ceiling? Deli Boys for spooky season! Necrons are one of the oldest species, technically, in the 41st millennium. They are an ancient
It's the
race
skeleton.
of robot skeletons that are waking up.
It's a big ass skeleton with a star. That's cool. It's like a fucking necromancer. That's so cool. Wait. Don't tell me because they make them look like freaking necromancer. They are fucking necromancers. They're not necromancers, right? Right?
up all over the galaxy, and there might actually be billions of them.
Huh?
With a B? With a B.
What?
Reason being is that the Necrons were kind of spread all throughout the Milky Way galaxy, trapped on all these different tomb worlds.
Oh.
Necrons are nigh immortal. As long as they're nearby to their original forge craft thingy, they can literally respawn upon you killing them.
So necromancer. I get it. So basically necromancer.
So fighting a Necron army could be next to impossible with how fast they can respawn.
Oh,
That sounds incredibly
What the-
broken if you play it
how
on the
do you
tabletop.
fight them?
Oh, it is. You think fighting automatons and Helldivers 2 is irritating? Try fighting immortal space mummy Terminators.
And how do you kill them?
So how do you kill them then? With spite and a can-do attitude.
Ah, of course, yeah. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill you again and again and again until you're finally dead. And that with a heavy voice from Team Fortress 2.
Dude, so hit it till it dies.
Yeah!
What are Grey Knights?
You want to learn about some choir boy Marines?
Well, too bad, they don't exist.
What?
See, the thing is with Grey Knights, they are technically Space Marines that were developed in secret. Grey Knights
Oh.
are not real, because the Inquisition had to develop them in secret, specifically with the Emperor's very gene seed.
I'm
What?
sorry, gene what?
Oh,
What?
right, I've never explained this. So basically, gene seeds are these bioorganic seeds that contain all the genetic information that is needed to create a space marine. So when someone is chosen to become a space marine, they're given a gene seed, which then helps them to develop the physical traits of a space marine. What makes
That is actually so cool. Like, that they still have the technology to make these kind of things. That is actually really sci-fi. Like, that feels me much more like a freaking sci-fi series. Like, oh my god, this is cool. But wait, isn't the Emperor basically God? Isn't the Emperor the guy that says he's not a god, but despite everything just being as powerful as a god and still retroactive really just being a god, but he doesn't want that because religion could just cause more chaos, and the chaos would just come into our reality and just destroy everything, because emotions, chaos, and anything that is not related to that could go bad. Am I summarizing this bad? Right? Bad? I don't know.
Grey Knights so special is that their gene seed comes from the Emperor, and because of this, they are the only Space Marines that have psychic abilities. Which is why they're technically not...
Or would it be Space Jesuses? I mean, if you think about it, Emperor is basically God, and those are, in a sense, his sons? Or are they just his lesser thing, drones? So what would you say? Space Jesus? Space Jesuses? Space Jesuses? I don't know.
An Astartes Legion and more an extension of the Inquisition, because they are purpose-built for fighting demons, and their psychic abilities help them in fighting against demons and the warp. These guys can literally walk into the warp and run hands with demons. But officially...
Wait, I'm not muted, right? I'm not muted, right? Muted, right? I'm not muted. What do you mean? I'm not muted!
Speaking, they don't exist. And they do exist, but to the official civilians of the Imperium, they do not exist. So if you think that they exist, you're getting a visit from an Inquisitor.
What is the warp? Hell is a highway!
Highway
In the 41st millennium, hell is real.
Hell is real.
And humanity and a lot of other people use it as a fucking highway.
Let's go!
What does that mean? In most sci-fi properties, you have faster than light travel, or some kind of nonsense way that they travel fast throughout the universe so they can get from planet to planet. Well, in Warhammer 40k, you gotta go through hell. You see, the warp, while also being hell, is also kind of an everywhere dimension, which means you can technically shortcut your way through it to get from planet to planet. Otherwise,
alright, I heard about this. This was a solution to basically make travel throughout the universe, because they didn't have an FTL jump system or something like this. They basically had to just use hell to navigate throughout the galaxy. Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem if you're going through hell. Have you asked Doom Guy how that went for them?
otherwise you're gonna be in space for like hundreds of years trying to travel between planets. Okay, that makes sense. That doesn't sound that bad. Did you forget the part where you're shortcutting through hell? Faster than light travel through the warp is extremely dangerous.
Yep.
And most of the time when people go in there trying to navigate it, they go in blind. The only way humanity is even able to navigate through the warp is because of the God Emperor sitting on the throne and having, 1,000 psychic people sacrificed to him every day or something or other.
What do you mean sacrificing people to him? What do you mean you are sacrificing people for him? Why is he getting sacrifices?
There's so many words you just threw at me that make no fucking sense. Finally starting to get it!
Yay!
Carcadons. Space sharks!
What?
Space what?
Space
Sharks. Space sharks are a fleet-based loyalist space marine chapter. Okay, but why does the community love them so much?
Yeah,
the
why?
Red fucking Wake.
Oh!
Barrows.
Okay, I have to say this. Oh my god, this picture like it looks so fucking insane. Like, look at the red claws and everything. Oh my god, it's fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Reaper of the Void. The chapter master of the Space Sharks.
Ooh.
He is a thick boy. This absolute hulk of a space marine rivals Terminators in their armor. He is so calorically dense. They had to custom build his armor, fixed with dreadnought armor, just to fit him. There's an instance in the lore where Tyberos was actually mistaken for a statue instead of a space marine, and no one knew he was actually a real thing until he moved in his armor.
This motherfucker is quiet as hell despite being the size of a fucking tank.
What
Did I
the
mention
fuck?
he also has custom fitted power gauntlets with
Oh my
razor
god,
claws
that's
and
cool.
chains.
Like, how much would it take for me to just get custom power gloves like this? I want some of these. No, I'm not muted. Not muted. Not muted. Not muted. I checked. I checked on Twitch. Muted. I checked. I checked on Twitch. I checked. Hear me? I'm not muted. I checked. Hear me? I'm not muted. Why haven't you writing in chat? I'm muted now. Oh, I'm not muted.
Dolls attached to them. He is a big boy.
He's
Holy
a big
shit!
boy.
And he's the loyalist chapter. I know, right? Big boy almost looks like a Primarch. He's so big, but he's not actually the size of a Primarch. I'm sorry. What the fuck is a Primarch?
What is a Primarch?
We'll talk about that. I'm gonna have to talk about the heresy.
Oh.
Ready to talk about some daddy issues?
Daddy issues!
About some oak juice. He misses you. The Horus Heresy! What's the Horus Heresy? Family Feud meets the sacking of Rome.
What?
No questions, this is a speed run. Anyway, after the Emperor would leave the Crusades and name his son Horus, the War Master, to continue the Crusades, he would go back to Terra to work on the Webway Project. The Webway Project is very important to this story because that Webway Project is what would give humanity a safe way to traverse the warp.
Oh, it's the highway through hell. Yes.
Have faster than light travel. Horus would actually start feeling abandoned by his father during the Crusades, even though Big E had more important shit to deal with. Because of those doubts, when
that's how daddy issues starts.
He got injured and Logar, his brother from the Word Bearers, tried to heal him. He corrupted him with chaos. And because of those doubts, he slowly started getting corrupted by chaos. Horus would then slowly become corrupted more and more over the time of the Crusades, and then he himself would start sowing the seeds of revolt, which would lead us towards the heresy. By the way, the Emperor's other son, Magnus, tried to warn the Emperor of this before Horus became corrupted, but when he psychically tried to warn the Emperor, he ended up destroying the Webway, which...
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? How the fuck do you fuck up so badly? Like, seriously. Like, seriously. It all starts with daddy issues. One feels abandoned, the other one tries to fix the other one, and the last one, by being like, Dad, we may have a problem, destroys everything.
Gave birth to everything in the warp breaking free and destroying the Webway.
Oh my god.
Because of Magnus, when the Horus Heresy finally kicked off, the Emperor couldn't be involved because he had to sit on the Golden Throne to fend off all the demons that were getting loose out of the warp. This would result in a 7-year-long civil war throughout the entire Milky Way galaxy.
Oh my god.
With 18 different Primarch and Space Marine factions fighting each other on a 9v9 fight.
Oh my god.
Loyalist versus Heretic, all leading up to a climactic battle on the planet of Holy Terra. And while the traitors were fighting on Terra and slowly losing, the Emperor was in the basement of the Royal Palace with the Custodes fighting demons at the same time of this revolt. And it was only when Horus dropped the shields on his ship and basically said, "Come run my fade," that the Emperor got out of there and had his boy Malcador sit on the...
Oh shit, daddy is off the throne. He's about to get the belt. I'm not a simply nibbly gecko. Shut up! I don't need platypus either. Shut up!
Golden Throne to fend off the demons, and he went up there to smack his son silly. But when the Emperor got there, Horus had slain his brother Sanguinius, who was the other golden boy of the family, and then the Emperor and Horus would do battle, Horus would die, the Emperor would be mortally wounded, where he would then be condemned to the Golden Throne, which is the only thing keeping him alive right now. Horus threw this rebellion because he had a vision that the Emperor was going to revert the Imperium of Man into a Dark Age society that would worship him as a deity. But by inadvertently wounding the Emperor and putting him on the Golden Throne, Horus fulfilled the future he was trying to prevent.
Oh shit, this is some Cassandra shit over here. Like, bro, he saw the future. And despite his best efforts, he couldn't prevent it. In fact, he even created that shit. It's like fucking Cassandra seeing the future and basically creating it. God fucking damn it.
And humanity would regress into a medieval class society that is regressing ever slowly without the Emperor's presence.
God damn it!
So do you get it?
What the fuck?
It's ready
What
for
the fuck?
and friendly fire artillery. What?
What?
The Death Corps of Kree, my favorite Imperial Guard faction.
Wait, I'm confused. These guys look like they're from World War I.
That is on purpose. The Death Corps are a unit of Imperial Guardsmen that hail from the planet of Kree. A planet that saw a civil war that went
Why is there a German word in there? Oh my god, is this a reference to Germany?
On for 500 years. This civil war turned a beautiful, stunning, aristocratic planet into what is classified now as a death world. Death worlds in 40K are not fun to live on, but they do produce some of the best soldiers around. During this internal conflict, there would be a lot of trench-based combat and artillery-based warfare, which means the Kriegsmen are masters of trench-on-trench warfare, siege fighting, and artillery warfare. What makes the Krieg so incredible is that they view themselves as being descended from a traitor's ilk, so to speak. And
Wait, what? Why do I feel everything about these people from Krieg is a reference to something? Why does this feel like this?
because of this, they have an unyielding desire to prove.
What the fuck is this word retreat? What is retreat? Exactly. We do not retreat. We don't go back down. We just go full force ahead and get with our thick skull through the thick wall and be like, fuck that wall!
Themselves worthy of forgiveness in the Emperor's eyes. I would argue the only faction that comes close to the Kriegsmen's loyalty would be the Cadians, but even then, the Kriegsmen are die-hard loyalists. Commissars are given to Imperial Guard regiments to keep them from running away. Commissars are attached to Kriegsmen regiments to prevent them from dying too fast in the name of the Jesus Christ, that's...
Oh damn, if you know something is going wrong if you have someone to just look out for your well-being. Oh shit.
depressing. Did I mention they use shovels for melee? Everybody loves shovels.
Who's ready for the closest thing we have to good guys? To a point. There are actual good guys?
There's actually good guys in Warhammer? I thought everyone was a fucking evil maniac.
To a point. The Salamanders!
Salamander!
These are just Space Marines with a green
I like the
paint
name.
job.
Wrong! These are the Salamander chapter of the Space
green.
Marines, and they are quite possibly the
Green.
friendliest legion out of all the 20 legions. If you neglect, all the chaos.
Wait. Hold on. I have a question. From what I have learned about the world of Warhammer, there are the orcs. And they give every color a sort of power by being absolutely dumbass. And the dumb is just changing the fucking universe. Does that mean, since they think green is the best color, these are the best space marines? I mean, think about it. Every color does something. Red goes faster, yellow explodes better, and green is the best color. So they must be the best.
The Salamanders have the belief that without the people of the Imperium, there is no Imperium to protect. They're still diehard loyalists to the Emperor, but their loyalty is also to the people who live in the Imperium.
This is so
Aside from
nice.
being really friendly, they are battle engineers, each and every one of them in their own right, specializing in flamethrowers and developing their own specific types of weapons for the occasion. And every single one of them are more than capable of repairing their equipment on the fly. Salamanders are probably my favorite loyalist faction of the Space Marines, and I think if you enjoy being a more friendly type of Marine, you'll enjoy playing as Salamanders too.
Oh, that's actually really refreshing, and they care that much about civilians?
Yeah, human ones.
What does that mean?
It means this is Warhammer 40k, and Warhammer's got a Warhammer.
Maniac broke before the guard did! Cadian shock troopers!
I told you about Kriegsmen.
Yes.
You're learning about Cadians today. Okay, what's their
Cadian.
deal?
Unyielding patriotism and rage.
What?
The Cadians' home planet used to be that of Cadia, which was a fortress world that existed on the Eye of Terra. This fortress world was laid siege to by Abaddon the Despoiler, and they would end up holding them back pretty hard. But Abaddon, being a petty little shit, decided to use a bunch of his ships to push
Shit. I just really love it when you get so...
massive superstructure from space into the planet. This
Oh my
superstructure
God.
would
He was basically like, I cannot win this, so no one else can be. He was a bad loser and just destroyed everything around him.
act as a miniature asteroid
breaking Cadia into several pieces, and the whole planet would be absorbed into the Eye of Terror. Being from a planet and culture that was existing right in the Eye of Terror, which, by the way, is the edge of hell, built a very strong, overwhelming sense of pride and loyalty.
Oh, shit.
That's also what gave them their signature purple eyes, was Cadians who were born on Cadia. The term Cadia broke before the guard did is an endearing term and is what symbolizes their entire regiment. They will fight to the bitter end. They will fight to the last man. Cadians are die-hard, loyalist Imperial Guardsmen. In a universe of unending horrors, they are normal-ass men and women fighting tooth and nail to hold back the...
Damn, these purple-eyed dudes are seemingly very, very tough. Holy freaking sheebus. Holy crap, what the hell? I'm learning things that I'm sometimes questioning here. Like, oh my god. What the fuck?
Forces of chaos, and we fucking love them for it.
We fucking love them for it.
I feel overwhelmingly patriotic.
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Yes!
I regret asking what
furries?
Warhammer is.
We're talking
Why
about
furries
the
not part of
sons of
this?
Lehman Rus.
Why?
So what's with the armored Lycans?
What else? Space Vikings, obviously.
Oh, Space
These
Vikings?
guys love to do three
hell
things.
yes!
Talk shit, fight, and get drunk.
Oh!
Wait, but I
Oh,
thought
get hammered, bitches! Let's get hammered!
Space Marines can't get drunk because of their biology.
They can't. That's why the Space Wolves figured out a way to ferment a plant that would kill a normal human, but actually makes a delicious beverage for them.
So, wait, let me get this straight. Space Marines cannot get hammered. So, these Space Marines just make a freaking alcohol that's so fucking pure and toxic that they just basically hammer themselves with alcohol until they do get freaking drunk. Because normal doesn't do it anymore. Let's put a little bit more in there. What the fuck?
They engineered a way to get shit-faced.
Oh my god.
And they love to fight, and they are loyal to a fault. Space Wolves will literally fight anything. They even fought Great Knights at one point because the Inquisition dared to insinuate that this loyal as fuck legion might be heretical. Space Wolves are also technically mutated because they have a mutation in their gene seed which gives them those wolf-like features. Everything from the extra hair to even the fangs. If a Space Wolf fights enough, they basically turn into a Berserker, and Warhammer's version of this Berserker is a Vulfin, which is basically a Lycan-type werewolf thing.
This feels like a concept a 5-year-old came up with.
It may be, but if you like fighting, drinking, and having a good time, the Space Wolves are definitely the ones you should be playing.
Planet of Rambo.
What? The Katakan Jungle Fighters. We're talking about Death Row.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me? Rambo is in Space Marines? How is he fucking Space Marine?
Before with Krieg, now we're talking about Katakan. Katakan is a jungle planet filled with some of the most horrifying creatures you will ever see in your life.
Oh my god, it's fucking Space Australia. It's fucking Space Australia, because it fucking costs it is.
And it would kill him.
But if you are born on the planet of Katakan, you are just built different.
Katakan doesn't even need a defense force to defend it from forces of chaos because
The planet itself is the defense force.
Holy
Chaos
shit.
invaded that bitch and they got turned into lunch real quick.
What the fuck?
Katakan Jungle Fighters are probably the best example of Imperial Commandos.
Oh my god.
These guys will oftentimes be attached to other guardsmen regiments who
Holy
conduct special
shit.
operations or support missions.
What
They
the
do not
fuck
wear
is
their
this?
rank on their shoulders. They do not believe in authority.
Oh my
they do
God.
not even recognize the authority of Commissar.
Oh,
Katakan
okay.
believes that you only earn respect through battle. You would think in this universe you would be wearing more armor than that.
Are their armor?
The muscles of armor.
Excuse me? Imperial Knights! Giant
What?
hulking war machines piloted by a single nobleman from a noble family. These massive war hulks were originally designed during the Dark Age of technology, where their original purpose was actually to be used as construction, mining, or even like pest control. What the hell do you need a mech for pest control for? Don't even use your imagination. The present timeline, Imperial Knights are war machines, and a single one of these puppies can take out an entire army if you know how to use it correctly. Their names are also long as shit.
Blade of Gaia, Knight Valiant. Oh my god, that is really a long ass fucking name. How the fuck do they be like Blade of Gaia, Knight Valiant? Okay, that could work. That could work.
It's also been described that the pilots feel everything the mech is. Like, they feel the armor as if it's their skin. They walk as if it's their feet. So, you know, if that mech takes damage, they feel a lot of pain. Why is them feeling pain when they take damage even necessary? That feels like a huge design flaw.
No, it's not. The body taking pain is a necessary feature. It tells you when something is wrong. That is actually from an anime, because many people think that taking damage and feeling pain is a design flaw, but actually it's just there to protect your body.
Because the only conceivable way to pilot one of these mechs in its full potential is if the pilot is literally linked to it directly. Imperial Knights aren't just a lore thing either. This is a fact play on the tabletop. You can buy these miniatures and show up to a game and play against someone who has an army of like little figures, which I'm sure must be fun for people's pile of shame. Slime Marbo! The Katakan jungle fighter that may appear like a normal man, but is a one-man army. Legend has it Slime Marbo joined the 12th Regiment of the Katakan jungle fighters, but the 12th Regiment would be wiped out when they encountered a orc quad. Weeks later, a lone survivor would return from the 12th Regiment with the head of the orc war boss, and it was none other than Slime Marbo. And his most notable act of legend is probably where he survived the Dark Eldar invasion of
Let's go!
The Drukhari razed the entire planet, leaving no survivors whatsoever. When reinforcements finally arrived, they found Slime Marbo, painted head to toe in the blood of Xenos, surrounded by bodies of Drukhari, with the head of their leader on a knife. There are supposedly other legends.
That is why is one dude more tough than the other one? What is with these guys? These guys are basically just all like, what the fuck?
That he took down a Bane-class Titan all by himself, and apparently hunts Lictor Tyranids for sport, which, by the way, camouflaged to near invisibility and is psychic. No one knows what his deal is. All we know is that he is one bad motherfucker. That is wild. Back up. What are the Dark Eldar? Oh, look! I have to be anywhere but here now. What are the Dark Eldar? Orcs of Warhammer respect only one man. They even know what that word is.
It's old Bale Eye. I actually heard about Bale Eye. He sounded like he's such a fucking legend, man.
Old Bale
Eye.
This human hates orcs. Disdain is all he has for orcs, and because of the destruction they caused of his homeworld, that disdain and spite would lead to him becoming a commissar. The orcs would then...
Damn, that must have been a lot of spite. Invade
a world he is stationed on, but because of his strategies, they would hold the horde back. But not only that, he would duel a orc war boss, losing his arm, but taking the orc's arm as well. And then later on, having that metallic arm fashioned onto his own, becoming his arm. This
holy shit, he was really spiteful.
Act would make old Balai the boogeyman to the orcs, a myth, a legend, and need I remind you, he's a normal dude. When Balai would find out about this rumor, he would actually have his eye removed and replaced with a metallic laser one, so that he could further push the rumor of his myth in the orc ranks.
What the fuck? He is basically, he's been gaslighting the gaslighter of the universe. How the fuck do you become just so fucking based that you just gaslight the greatest gaslighter there ever is?
Ready for the crazy part? The orc war boss, Gaskell, would actually end up releasing him and then telling him to go prepare for their invasion.
What the fuck?
Simply stating, it all becomes our good enemies. Wait, orcs take prisoners and they let him go? Don't ask me orcs take prisoners. But this is why the orcs respect him, because at the end of the day, when the orcs see old Balai, they know they're in for one hell of a good fight. What? Time to talk about everyone's favorite criminal / Horus haters, the Blood Angels.
The Blood Angels.
You kind of mentioned these guys before when you talked.
From what I basically understand, aren't the Blood Angels basically vampires? I think they're vampires. I'm not entirely sure. I just know a little bit, okay? You have to forgive me. I'm a beginner when it comes to Warhammer. My mic. Oh god, I'm smacking my mic.
About the Lamenters.
I'm smacking.
Indeed, because the Lamenters are an offshoot of the Blood Angels, the Sons of Sanguinius. Blood Angels are a well-respected chapter with a couple downsides. Okay, like what? They're vampires.
What?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
They kind of have this defect called the red thirst, where they kind of have to fill themselves with life juice every now and then in order to...
How was that with basically handing on every fucking event's fucking Xeno? Yeah, this pretty much sounds like fucking Xenos. The heck?
Stave it off. And if they're fighting in combat for too long, this can kind of lead into another downside. I remember this, the Black Rage. A Black Rage, a berserker-like state that is brought on by fighting for far too long and getting a little bit too angry, where they kind of also see the death of their Primarch over and over again. And because they're witnessing the death of their Primarch over and over again, they're also seeing every enemy in front of them as Horus.
So you basically take a bunch of these super soldiers that are basically also vampires and just make them as angry as a chihuahua when he sees a random person, and then fucking release them on the enemy like a fucking bloodhound that just rips and tears apart. Oh my god, it's basically Doom Guy. It's basically Doom Guy at this point, just a little bit less powerful.
But what was that you mentioned about crime? Oh, that, yeah, they kind of steal anything that isn't nailed down.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they like stealing relics. It's quirky. They stole a dreadnought once. What? Dreadnoughts just really old dudes inside of mechanized coffins.
Why?
Technically a relic.
What?
Who wants more sad? Can we not?
Angron and the World Eaters.
Ooh.
World Eaters are the 12th Legion in the Space Marine chapters,
but
and
that's
their
a lot of
story
legions,
is kind of a
honestly. What
tragic.
the shit?
Every Primarch was kind of born on a planet where they had loving parents, or stability, or understanding and kindness. The World Eaters Primarch Angron was born on New Syria, where he was a slave gladiator, being forced to get the Butcher's Nails implantation installed, which is a mechanical implant that pushes pain on Angron constantly when he's not fighting. And when Angron finally led a rebellion, which was tragically going to end with him and his chosen family dying, he was swept away from the Emperor, being cheated out of his choice to die with his kin. The World Eaters empathized with their Primarch, wanting to know his pain, which is where they would reverse engineer the Butcher's Nails, implanting them in the Legion themselves, causing a division inside of the chapter, brother against brother. And
okay, that's what the fuck? That sounds like a little bit of a problem.
when the Great Crusade was over and the Horus Heresy began, Angron did not defy his father because he agreed with Horus. He defied his father because he saw his father as no better than the royals who had enslaved him his entire life. And Angron, in his very dying days, would never even get to know peace, instead being turned into a demon prince of corn. Thus, enforcing his life will never be anything more than a battle.
What's this with these demons?
What the Shakespearean fuck?
Hey, members of my Discord actually get to help me come up with ideas for videos, including America Wizard.
Why do women get always more suffering? Like, no, oh, you suffering? No, that's not enough. Let's make you suffer a little bit more.
There's also behind-the-scenes content, bonus content, and a bi-weekly call that you can join in. You can find all of that in my Patreon at the link in bio.
Oh.
Are you ready to cry? Why would someone be ready for that? We're talking about the Lamenters! Okay, more Space Marines. What's their deal?
Oh, here we go.
The Lamenters are a descendant legion from the Blood Angels, and they can also be considered the closest thing we have to good guys.
Oh, we get some good guys again! I was almost giving up that we ever see anything good in this series. Like, everything is fucking darkness. And pain. And more darkness.
On their character, they're just
Kingdom
good dudes. When
right.
they started their campaigns, they were literally just trying to liberate worlds that were being held up by dictatorships or by chaos. They were trying to feed the needy and cure the sick. They are just genuinely good dudes. They also managed to cure the Black Rage, an inherent flaw in the gene seed of the Blood Angels. Feeding and curing the sick? Oh my god, that's amazing. Yep, too bad they're cursed.
What
the fuck does that mean?
What do you mean by
Where
that?
to begin? Rumors began to spread about their chapter that they were cursed. Other Space Marine legions literally started believing they were cursed. The chapter called the Mortificators abandoned the Lamenters on Corellia due to the fact that they were cursed, which in turn doomed the planet and 4 billion people to their deaths. They got trapped in the warp for 100 years. What?
The fuck? Why is it that we always hate with good guys? Why is it that every single time when we have someone that resembles something that is genuinely nice and human, we have to destroy it? Why is this a thing? Why? Why? Absolutely. Why? What the fuck?
Don't interrupt, it gets worse. They were blamed for a rebellion that they had nothing to do with. Because of that rebellion, they then had to go on a 100-year penance crusade. That same penance crusade they were sent on would cause them to come on a direct collision course with the High Fleet Kraken, having to fight Tyranids and lose most of their chapter, and their chapter inevitably dying horrifically.
What?
Oh, and remember that cure I mentioned? Yeah, it got lost forever because of the destruction of their chapter. This game really hates having good guys.
It really hates the good guys a lot, doesn't it? What the fuck?
Yep.
What the?
Labs! Who? The Emperor's Dragon. Primarch of the Salamanders, and the nicest boy you'll ever meet.
Woo!
Vulcan! That is a big boy. That he is. Vulcan is my favorite Primarch and the embodiment of unyielding. Elaborate. Vulcan is what's known as a perpetual, which means he's got a healing factor that can rival even Wolverine.
Oh,
he has died.
that sounds like a good fight. If someone can come back from damage all of the time. I have too much of an orc mentality.
And come back. A lot.
What?
As mentioned, he is the Primarch of the Salamanders, and yes, he is just as kind-hearted and thoughtful as his sons, but that does not mean he cannot throw down. Examples?
Okay.
Clearly too many to count, but I'll go with my personal favorite. During the Horus Heresy, Conrad Kerr, Primarch of the Night Lords, would take his brother Vulcan as a prisoner, and because he knew Vulcan is nigh immortal, he would, well, take advantage of this. Unspeakable things. Unspeakable things!
Oh,
but
God
that
damn
never
it.
broke Vulcan's spirit. When Vulcan would finally have a chance to get away, he would get his hands on his hammer Dawnbreaker, a hammer that he crafted himself to also act as a teleportation device.
Ooh.
Conrad Kerr would boast that the room was teleport-proof and he would not be able to get out. And Vulcan would humble his brother by telling Conrad, clearly you've thought of everything, brother, but you forgot one important detail.
What that is?
What's that, brother? My teleportation device is still a hammer. Vulcan would just start hammering Conrad. He just forgot his brother was...
He hammered his brother into submission. It's still a hammer. Bonk! Bonk! Bonk!
Holding an actual hammer? Indeed, because Conrad Kerr only seeing his brother as a kind weakling is what would work against him. Vulcan is my favorite character because he embodies be kind and carry a blunt object.
Yes!
You know, I'm pretty hungry. I should make something to eat. Wait a minute! Where's my fridge? What the...
Woo! The fridge, where is it?
Hello?
How dare you mistake our chapter for the Blood Angels?
Oh my god,
Whoa,
really?
where I got that wrong, okay? The comment section was very kind about that.
Silence, heretic! As penance for this heresy, we the Blood Angels have taken your sustenance cryo unit.
No!
End Vox
Not
transmission.
the sustenance! Oh shit, he's...
My fridge.
Tempest, the Vox requires repairs. Brother, I have successfully hotwired the Ultramarines Thunderhawk. Fantastic! Now off to require more relics. Fuck
More
yes!
relics! Fuck yes!
Where are they going with that Thunderhawk? Apparently some building on Old Terra full of relics.
Wait, what? Oh my god!
That's pretty much it.
I mean, he's not wrong, it's full of relics after all. Yeah. Relics? That shit is mine! Mine.
So, what do you think? What the fuck? Are you hungry? Yeah, I could eat. How about some biomass? Oh god, 40k shit. Tyranids! To summarize these guys, if not food, why food shaped?
What?
What? They're an insect reptilian-looking species that literally want to eat everything.
Oh,
Picture this, a giant bug that floats throughout space, finds a planet, then spits out Fords the size of Bradleys.
What the fuck?
3 Bradleys, actually. And then spews out smaller bugs to start eating everything on that planet and convert it into biomass. What is biomass? Technically you are.
What?
Ew. Oh yeah, it's gross, and it gets worse.
Sorry, wait. I was not drooling.
Cosmic horror type level, the Milky Way might be surrounded. Huh?
Throughout Warhammer's lore, there have been multiple breach points along the Milky Way galaxy's border of different hive fleets entering the Milky Way, and they just appear to be at random. So it's entirely likely, because the Tyranids come from outside the Milky Way, that there are just pure hive fleets of these eldritch abominations surrounding the entire Milky Way galaxy, and we can't really do anything about it. You can invent a can of raid the size of a planet. Your level dropped an
What the fuck is it with all of these cosmic horrors out there? Like, seriously, you basically took the freaking Book of Cthulhu and made it worse. How the fuck do you make it worse? How?
Extended teaser for the 40K episode, and oh my god, does it look good! I want to talk about why this episode is so important. The 40K episode of Secret Level is probably one of the most talked about episodes of the Anthology series, and it hasn't even come out yet. Reason being, of course, is Warhammer TV didn't have the highest quality of shows to offer for a while. Don't get me wrong, the quality got better with shows like The Exodite, then Pariah Nexus, and then the TIFFs. Ooh, those are like gold standard animation now. But for me personally, the gold standard of Warhammer storytelling was Astartes, the YouTube short. And I love Pariah Nexus and the TIFFs, but this teaser is the first time I've felt like Warhammer has now met the quality of the Astartes miniseries. I'm sure Secret Level is going to be good with all their episodes. But no one gives a fuck about the Concord episode, and they won't. So before I forget, people are probably going to love the Armored Core
We don't talk about Concord. No Concord! No Concord for you!
episode as well, because that teaser looked really good. Free Cavill also made a post on his Instagram. You can pause and read this if you want. But in summation, it basically says Henry Cavill and the writing team have developed a story for the live-action Warhammer show. A story that Henry Cavill loves, the Prime executives love, and Games Workshop love. And if all of these guys are in agreement on the story, that means it's going to be amazing.
We're here to put some respect back on the last gun. A lot of people are getting into Warhammer now because of Space Marine 2 and the new Secret Levels episode of Warhammer. And I get it, everyone wants to be in Astartes, but not everyone gets to be in Astartes in 40K. And when you're a squishy little human, the lasgun is peak human weapon engineering. I'm not kidding. First of all, yes, it's a laser. For all intended purposes, it is a laser. It's not a blaster, it is a laser. Oh, but Fend, it's just a flashlight. It's not good for anything. It hits just as hard or harder than a 308 cartridge. And it has near zero recoil. And the magazines are batteries that are rechargeable.
Oh my god, imagine how much you could basically just fire if you had no fucking recoil. Like, imagine the pew 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 pew.
Oh, and you can charge them in sunlight, so they're solar powered as well.
Wait, what do you mean by solar powered? We're basically we have fucking solar power too, but it's barely able to sometimes provide enough electricity for a house. And these guys can just charge up their weapons like this? What kind of this shit is this? How are they so good at this?
You have a 308 caliber rifle with a non-infinite ammo reserve. On top of that, if you overcharge the battery, you can hit as hard as a 338 with this thing. It might burn out the battery, but it hits fucking hard. That's not even mentioning the Kriegsman Las rifle, which can hit as hard as a 50 BMG,
yes,
with minimal recoil. Also bayonets! They still use cartridges in the 41st millennium, and bolters are fucking OP as shit. But the lasgun, when you're a normal person, is your best fucking friend. You ever wondered if Warhammer could be darker?
What?
Why would anyone want it to be darker?
Why would you want to have it darker?
Yeah, I'm actually not going to do the whole bit, so I'm going to need the chair. What?
What? The chair!
How did he... What is Trench Crusade, Ben?
Chair.
Trench Crusade is a grimdark that takes place in a World War I that is set 800 years after the Crusades went horribly wrong. Not being hyperbolic, some Crusaders pulled some heresy, turned to the Dark Lord, now it's heaven versus hell in an all-way battle, and yes, it's all set in 1914. Like, okay, this just looks like Diesel Punk Warhammer, right?
What?
Bam! Artillery Witch! What's an Artillery Witch? This thing! Also a good time to mention for a startup tabletop game, the artwork is stunning.
What
The
the fuck
artwork
is that?
second to none. This is some of the best artwork I've seen since
What the
40K.
fuck?
The image has also been on the internet like forever. Guess what?
Huh?
It's from this game, and there's more stuff like this.
Now, I'm not saying Warhammer 40k is not without its brutality and horrifyingness, but if you want something that is a little bit different in like a diesel punk-ish setting with steampunk and set in World War I, Trench
What?
Crusade is for you. Not sponsored, by the way. I just think this stuff is cool.
Old Baelai is gone.
That guy, the orcs, like fighting so much?
Yes. And
What?
consequences are coming.
Oh no.
What?
Eric has passed. Old Baelai is dead, but his cause of death has been unspecified. This, of course, has so many implications for the story to go from here. Because if you
Not
remember
Old Baelai.
Gaskell, the
Read
war
this
boss
guy.
that
From the
loved
orcs.
Old Baelai so much because he was the best.
The best fight.
Yeah, I remember. Old Baelai is like the only human that orcs respect because he puts up a good fight every time.
Well, then I'm sure you could imagine that if he's dead, that only means that the orcs are gunning for whoever got rid of him.
What?
Wait.
What?
Only speculation so far, nothing to confirm, but
What?
there's a model of Angron, the Primarch turned demon prince of Khorne, and one of the skulls he bears on his neck looks to have a laser eye implant, similar to Baelai's. what does that mean?
It means that there's gonna be so much violence in hell that even hell is gonna be like, this is too much.
That means if this is real, we could very well be looking at a canonical war between Angron and his world leaders and Gaskell and his and Gaskell will hold nothing back because Baelai was his favorite Umi and he is going to bring a green tide of vengeance.
You know the phrase stealth is optional?
What?
Yeah. The Eversor embodies that.
What?
That's Skullface's deal. Eversors are inquisitorial assassins, where basically the logic is I have a problem over there,
Okay.
throw this thing at that problem. Eversors are brutality made flesh. They are literally so dangerous and so good at brutality that they are kept in stasis in a cryopod. And when they're needed to deploy, they just throw the
So they're basically the boogeyman? They're basically boogeyman soldiers? What the fuck? It's like when you basically just take John Wick and make a lot of them.
fucker at a planet. Huh? The idea of an Eversor is to throw it behind enemy lines, have them commit as much brutality and carnage as humanly possible, and then leave such a psychological damaging effect on the enemy that they will never attempt the thing they did ever again. Did I mention they're also juiced to heck with a battle stim? Their entire life is basically one big game of Doom because they wake up, do some carnage, and then go back to sleep and basically have a load screen and then come back into more carnage. What happens if they fail? They pull a Predator and go nuclear. I think it's carrying a nuke? No. The battle stim turns them into the nuke.
What?
This thing sounds just as bad as chaos. Don't let the Inquisition hear you say that. If you'd like to join in on our chaos-loving community on Discord and help plan new videos together and get access to bi-weekly calls and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, all of that is available through my Patreon tiers. Link is in the bio.
Yay!
Doomslayer would absolutely body the entire Space
Oh, Doomslayer, let's go!
Marine 2 campaign, including every Primaris Space Marine you meet. I feel like you're reaching a bit. No, I wish I was. Doomslayer's OP! I thought he's just a normal dude in power.
I'm telling you guys.
The Doom guy was
He's
put
OP.
into a machine in Doom Eternal that was built by the Angels that essentially converted
Yeah, because of a divinity machine in the Doom universe, he's basically a fucking god. I mean, we even heard in the lines from Doom 2016 where they just constantly talk to this guy and be like, we have tested him, we have looked him up, but by all means and purposes, he is a god. Yeah, that's the divinity machine really did just more than just juice him up. It just gave him... It makes him unstoppable.
him into a holy relic, turning him into the Doomslayer.
Yep.
This technically means that any weapon Doomslayer touches becomes capable of killing literally anything on the celestial level. He got all of his stats set to max, okay? He's faster than a Space Marine, he is physically stronger than a Space Marine, and oh yeah, there's just the small thing of he killed God!
He killed
the
God!
The Doomslayer wouldn't even give a shit about Space Marines. If this Doomslayer ended up in the Warhammer 40k universe, he would beeline it to the warp and just start killing every demon in the warp on sight. Wait, could he technically beat the warp and kill the Chaos Gods?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be a whole other video to explain that nonsense.
Do you want to join in on the shitposting fun in our Discord community? You can join in on my Discord through my Patreon for any of the tiers for as little as $1. Link is in my bio up there. Hope to see you in the Discord.
Doomslayer entering the warp might collapse reality.
Yep.
Excuse me?
I undersold his stats.
Oh, I really love that they're using the freaking Subnautica music for this one. Like, last time they just got this beat, and now it's Subnautica. Like, damn.
He's broken. First of all, his speed. He's way faster than I originally thought.
How fast?
His speed is possibly infinite.
Yep.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
In addition to his speed, he's highly durable. The Praetor Suit armor cannot be scratched by any known demon, and even without the armor, the Doomslayer cannot be harmed by any known demon.
Yep.
When I played the game, I got killed by an imp.
Yep.
I'm convinced the games aren't 100% lore accurate because they needed a way for us mere mortals to comprehend.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we are basically just normal mortals. We just have to somehow relate to someone as powerful as him.
His deeds.
What else you got?
In the Doom universe, hell as a plane of existence is possibly infinite, very much alive, and exists outside of space and time. Which means human souls slowly degrade over time the longer they're in here. That man was in there for multiple millennia, and he is unfazed.
Yep.
Does that technically mean he's immune to Zinch?
Oh yeah,
Technically, yes. If anything, all of Zinch's nonsense would just piss him off even more.
Yeah, you have to basically know. The Doomslayer, he just wakes up, he knows there's demons, and he's worse than any rage or anything that you can throw him. He is the worst that they can ever imagine.
Also wouldn't be able to do anything to him because he has no desire to do what he does.
Destroys.
By killing demons over and over again, he's not fulfilling a desire. He's completing a function like a machine.
What?
He is rage made manifest. Whenever he is activated, it is to complete
That's
the
this whole speech that we have in Doom. They are rage, brutal, unstoppable, but you will be worse. Rip and tear until it's done.
task of seeking out and destroying every demonic presence he can find. Every bit of information I find is the same thing. He is destined to fight the hordes of demons repeatedly over and over again throughout space and time, and he is destined by default to win because he is.
Hold on a second. I mean, at Doom Eternal, the ancient gods, didn't we just basically kill God? And therefore destroying every single demon in existence? Like, that was the whole purpose of the game. To basically shut up our corrupt daddy god that just went mad and just made everything bad. Destroy every demon in existence. And then we just went to sleep. Because there was nothing to do anymore. How are you gonna continue that? Every demon has been destroyed. God is dead. And hell is basically empty. How do we get a new Doom game, by the way? Like, how the fuck would that even work? How would that even work, honestly? Unless, with the Dark Ages and everything that we've been playing recently, they're trying to build up a cosmic realm, and that the demons have somehow survived there, and oh my god, my brain worms are happening.
Meant to balance the scales back to zero every time. The game being called Doom Eternal is not marketing, he is literally eternal. This is a problem because the warp is also eternal.
Oh,
chaos exists because life itself exists because life itself can be chaotic.
Yep, that's
Even
true.
the Emperor
That's true.
couldn't beat chaos technically.
I mean, I'm
His
very
only
chaotic.
plan was to contain it. So no matter what direction you cut the math, it's not Doomslayer wins or the Chaos Gods win. It's a matter of how long before reality folds in on itself and starts all over again in this cycle of never-ending torment. How much time did you spend on this?
What the fuck? How would we just... We would just destroy... He would just destroy reality? That would be a new one.
When was the last time you slept?
Less than a week
leave now before the TikTok banana, but don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
If you like longer videos like this, I'm going to be doing long form content over on YouTube, which does also mean longer America Wizard episodes. My YouTube is Madman Fender. Link is in my bio. I should probably take a nap though. I had to do a lot of reading for this video. You would be referring to Lucius, the immortal traitor, and yes, Doomslayer 1v1s him easy. The way Lucius's powers work is basically he is both blessed and cursed by Slaanesh, where that if someone, fells him in combat, then that person who felled him will become him, but there's a caveat to this. The only way for that individual to slay Lucius and then become Lucius is that you have to have had pride in taking Lucius's life. This is actually a pretty smart thing to do, because what a lot of people may not know is that Space Marines are pretty fucking prideful. And that is where the Doomslayer wins. As I mentioned, Doomslayer is rage made manifest, which means everything he does is literally controlled through his rage. Nothing he does is ever out of pride or out of enjoyment. So if Lucius were to go up against the Doomslayer, it would be a permadeath. Lucius would never come back again, which would be a good thing because Lucius is a monster. I haven't mentioned a lot of the Traitor Legions, and I will be doing that soon, but let me tell you, the Emperor's Children are the worst of the worst, and Lucius is the epitome of the worst of the worst.
Damn,
so it makes total sense that Doomslayer...
How is every single one of Emperor's Children basically so bad? What the... How is he such a bad dad?
Would absolutely tear his fucking head off. I'm disappearing! Not really though, but I am moving America Wizard to also be uploading on YouTube now. I will be continuing America Wizard on YouTube as well as TikTok, so if you do not want to miss out on anything, you can go find me at Madman Fender on YouTube. Link is in my bio, or this is my name, right here.
Time for the cage match to end all cage matches!
Oh, this is gonna be intense.
Because it'll probably destroy reality.
What?
Doomslayer versus Khorne. Khorne is a Chaos God, and Chaos Gods, by definition, are non-corporeal. His existence is very literally fueled by the violent actions of his various followers. This is kind of the tricky part about Chaos Gods. They are technically representative of chaotic evil things, yes, but they are also representative of things that just kind of happen.
Okay. Wait, so are they evil or not? Well, that depends. If a bear broke into an orphanage, is the bear evil?
I don't think so.
From an objective point of view, all Chaos Gods are evil, but they are also forces of nature in their own right. Khorne is the god of war, but he is also the living representation of survival of the fittest. And this is where Doomslayer complicates things. Doomslayer is rage made manifest, but that rage itself is not blinding or random. It is center focused, like a surgeon with a scalpel. Because of this ungodly control and battle focus, he would be immune to becoming a demon prince of Khorne, and very much his mind would stay intact. Okay, so where's the complication? For every enemy that Doomslayer fells in combat, he absorbs their soul, literally gaining their...
Oh, right, yeah, you basically power up every single time you just kill something. He just gets stronger and stronger. Like, this is also represented in the game when you just kill an enemy, and it's basically like, Viva Pinata! And so much ammo just comes out of them.
Power and becoming stronger. I didn't really touch on this that much, but because of Doomslayer's pure psychic defense, he would 1v1 Zinch. Because of that same psychic defense and his overwhelming speed and power, he would be able to overpower Slaanesh. And because of his sheer durability, he would be immune to Nurgle slaying Grandfather Nurgle. But you just said earlier the Chaos Gods are non-corporeal. He can't touch them. Oh yeah, they are, but he can still touch them. Fucking what?
Yep.
He's beaten beings like the Calm Maker and Samuel Hayden's Seraphim form. And both of these beings exist outside of time and space and the laws of physics, which means they are also non-corporeal.
It basically means, yes, he can.
So beating every demon in the warp, every traitor Astartes, and then 3 Chaos Gods. Yep, he absorbs every one of their soul powers. And in addition to that, he also just got rid of basically 3 fundamental forces of nature in the 40k universe. And while all of this is happening, Khorne is gathering power and strength because of the mass slaughter that Doomslayer has caused.
Chaotic rage and the survival of the fittest. Oh my god, man, would just... Oh my god, what the fuck would happen then?
What? Basically, remember the end of God of War 3 where Kratos got rid of all the gods, which also got rid of all ability to maintain reality in Greece? Yeah, that's what we're looking at here.
Can't confirm this, but I'm pretty sure if two beings that have absorbed a fuck ton of soul energy over and over again go to fight, I'm fairly certain it would cause a black hole that would tear the fabric of reality to pieces.
What the fuck is going on with this TikTok, man? I don't even know anymore.
But just in case, if you don't want to miss out on any future shit posting, go follow me on YouTube. I will be uploading there as well as on TikTok. And yes, I remember I promised
reality would collapse.
He's in my bio. My YouTube is Madman.
Astartes is back!
A YouTube series of Astartes?
Yes!
Yes!
It's not on YouTube! It's part of Warhammer TV! They endorse the Astartes guy!
This is as real as it gets for Warhammer fans,
Oh my
everybody.
God,
The
this
guy
looks
who
so
created
fucking good. What
Astartes
the
on
fuck?
YouTube all those years ago is back. And
my God,
he
this
has
is
been
so fucking
allowed
good.
to
What the
make
hell?
an Astartes 2 under the supervision of Games Workshop. First of all, what's important that I need to point out is that a lot of these clips, such as this one and the clip you will see following it, these are clips from the original teaser that the Astartes guy did years ago for his future projects before he got hit with a cease and desist.
Sam Peterson is the artist who created Astartes, and he is one of the most talented people I've ever seen making Warhammer stuff, and I am so happy he's been allowed to go back and work on what he started. Go watch the trailer on YouTube right now for Astartes 2. This needs all of our support to happen.
Side note, I don't know if it's a controversial take, but I am so happy to see Firstborn armor back. I don't like the Primaris helmet.
Let's
I
go.
don't. This is
Let's fucking go!
Greetings, diver.
Oh my God. Is this because we had the whole collab between Helldivers and Warhammer? Oh my God.
We
That's
recognize
big boy.
your commitment to the expansion of humanity, and we
Expansion
approve.
of
We have come
humanity.
to bring logistical aid.
Well, that's really kind of you, but we actually have plenty of expendable equipment as it is.
Oh, so I suppose you don't want bolt guns then? Bolt
Excuse me, what?
The chosen tool of purging Xenos from humanity's galaxy.
Oh my God,
it's like
so
a Dominator on
perfect.
steroids.
Would you care to test it?
Yes,
Skip.
Now, keep in mind, this has a lot of recoil, so you should prepare for that.
Can't be any worse than an autocannon.
Ragdoll physics.
Smash, brother, have you seen these things called samples? They're so shiny!
Oh, the magpies found your samples. Good luck getting those back.
I have a YouTube channel now called
Shiny.
Madman Fender, and I'm doing stuff like this. I don't know what this is yet, but we're gonna find out probably this week. I also live stream on YouTube every Thursday. Right now I'm playing
really
Trapang
want
2.
to find out what
and
it
yes,
is.
because I know someone's going to ask, the maid outfit is coming. I ordered it. I just have to put the...
Wait, what? What do you mean?
And yes, because I know someone's going to ask, the maid outfit is coming.
Maid
I ordered
outfit?
it. I just have to put the costume
Wait, my
together.
favorite
So
main
look forward
outfit
to that.
when?
Link is in my bio.
Broke before the god did!
Why do I get the feeling you're gonna scream more than I do?
Attention, mongrel!
Attention!
Present your primary weapon to me, soldier!
Present your
Use
iron.
this thing, it's called a liberator! Ha! A slug thrower! No wonder you're losing the war! Take this instead!
What?
What is this? That is the Imperial Guardsman's las rifle, soldier! The tip of the spear in the war against Xenos!
Ah!
What does it do? Fires concentrated beams of energy that can penetrate through armor and incinerate those Xenos!
Wow, that's better than the sickles were.
It operates on battery magazines that you can recharge in sunlight or in a simple campfire. With the max can recharge? Go forth and do the Imperium proud, lest you be labeled a traitor.
I'm working on a Helldivers video, and you can get behind the scenes
Oh my
access to this.
God! Like, look at this stupid, this shiny keyboard. I really want to know what kind of keyboard he has. I want that one. I want that too. I want that keyboard too. God damn it!
Stuff through my Patreon.
Ah.
Through my Patreon, you will also get access to our Discord community, as well as getting access to behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah, I've already so what.
Link is in the bio.
Link is the bio.
Mortality rate is what?
What?
200,000 to a few million. It depends.
Per
Oh,
planet?
okay.
Oh, my God, heavens no.
Oh,
Okay, whew, you had me worried there for a second.
Yeah, that's per operation.
what?
Beg your pardon?
What?
Look at this way. What is your average lifespan when you make planetfall?
Average recruit will last 8 minutes after planetfall.
Oh.
Oh my God! You're alive for 8 minutes once you make planetfall.
Oh.
Most Kriegsmen are lucky.
I don't. 3.1480 Jep free spine. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read my name, but I'm having problems. I'm sorry. Hi there, welcome. I'm watching a little bit of Madman Fanreal explaining Warhammer to me. What is your favorite dinosaur? T-Rex. T-Rex. I like T-Rex. And Dino-Nagis.
Enough to dive it in the first 60 seconds.
I like T-Rex!
It
I
is
like
our
big, strong
retribution,
dinosaur,
Diver.
okay?
All
I also
creeps
like the
seek to give
Ankylosaur
themselves
and
in
the
the name of the
Triceratops.
Emperor.
I was a pretty
God.
basic bitch with dinosaurs.
I had
okay?
no idea I was in
Dinosaurs is
the
also
face
really
of
cool
greatness.
Mosasaur?
Most creeksmen actually go
Okay,
for
I have
their
too many
young.
favorite
I'm
dinosaurs.
still
I
waiting
need
for
to
my
narrow it
turn.
down.
Oh wow, how old
But yeah, I was a
45.
favorite of big fucking
you're pretty
Predator.
strong. Care to elaborate? The Malevolent Creek is known for its luscious dark blue sky, but only under the rule of bots have I ever seen that sky turn blood red. Tell me your story, Diver.
Tell me your story,
I was
Diver.
part of the second wave, deployed
Yes.
to the furthest continent.
Tell me
We
your
made
story.
Planet
What is
Fall.
your favorite dinosaur?
That's when I saw them. What did you see, Diver?
Oh, it's probably the
The
Spinosaurus.
remains of our brothers and
It's in the
sisters.
name. I'm a
from the
dumbass.
first
Sorry!
wave. We were never given training on the bots at the
My
base.
favorite dinosaur was
Bare bones
Spinosaurus. Egypticus. Yeah, I noticed when I read your name, cause, oh my god, I'm a dumbass. But yeah, dinosaurs are really pretty cool. Very, very cool. Like, as a child, I loved dinosaurs so much. Like, when we had a freaking class in ground school, I was going off on it. Like, oh my god, dinosaurs are cool.
Information that they used small foot soldiers. But during the attrition for the Creek, we would learn about their units.
Creek.
Berserkers, heavy devastators,
Clap.
bulk berserkers, atrocities of machine we would never imagine. Oh, trust me, Diver.
Trust me, Diver.
I can imagine.
Oh my god, what the fuck? It's getting so, why so serious?
We completed our objective, but the super destroyers had to leave low orbit, and we had to rush to the last extraction. 5 miles through jungle, mud, blood, and oil, with nowhere support.
Yeah,
I was
I'm watching a little bit of
to
Mad Men
make it to the
Family.
Pelican.
It's so good, what the fuck? Like, I'm not in a lot about freaking Warhammer
I left
right
the
now.
super samples behind.
Not the
Objective
super
was complete
samples!
and you survived. No, I found them. I
No,
found
friend,
my brothers
no!
and sisters. No. You all walked into hell together, shoulder to
You
shoulder,
walked into hell.
and you may have
And you
walked
came
out
back
alone,
alive.
but you walked out so
come
that you can
around
walk
me.
right back in. Do not
Go
sully
back
their
in.
sacrifice
Get more samples.
with what could have
Get
been.
these bitches.
It's done.
Shoot him. Shoot him with the
Channel
goddamn hat.
and walk back in and spill every last drop of oil for every last damn clanker that inhabits
Damn balls
humanity's
clankers. Damn
galaxy.
balls clankers. Bam. 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 Bam.
That's the spirit. Now pick yourself up
Yes.
and walk back in. Well, that got dark. Anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, I just really get this humor so much. I love his humor so fucking much. It's like so fucking serious sometimes and then chaotic as hell. I just really feel very, very, very comfortable with his humor. Favorite dinosaur? That is actually such a good question, honestly. Like, damn. Like, I liked a lot of dinosaur. Like, lately, I've wanted to design a freaking dragon that looks a little bit like a mosasaur because mosasaur has such an interesting big mouth. Plus, yeah, I like Godzilla, so yeah, water-based. Also really cool.
I have a YouTube channel called Batman Fender, and the upcoming Act 4 of the American Wizard Supercut is coming out, which will have a deleted scene. Act 4 coming soon, link is in the bio.
Greetings, Helldiver.
Salamander!
They make you big boys in green too? I am a Salamander.
Salamander!
One of the Emperor's angels, and I wanted to commend you and the Helldivers' actions in choosing to save the children.
Respect.
Fuck those anti-tank mines.
Respect
Truly, you
for
divers
these
are
men.
courageous. We of the Salamanders wish to provide you with technology that will aid in your conquest for the good of humanity.
Yes.
Ooh, is there one of those bolt things? I have one more shoulder I can break.
Oh my god.
Diver, our blue cousins already helped you with that. We're providing you with melter guns.
But what?
now? Think of it like a flamethrower and a shotgun had a baby inside of a volcano.
Oh my god, I do not know what that means, but all of these words just made me fucking happy and I am gleaming with joy.
Hey, could you fucking not? Just wait till you're
fucking
about
yes,
to become
man.
liquid scrap metal!
Shit! Oh,
Shit.
would you also like a flamethrower tank?
What?
Would I?
What?
Do you want to get in on a
Yes,
chaotic
yes,
loving
yes,
Discord
yes, yes.
community? You want to see behind the scenes content on American
Yes.
Wizard and other content I'm making
Yes.
for YouTube? And would you like to be able to come up with ideas
Yes.
that we can go liberate? All of this and more can be
Freedom!
found through my Patreon. Link is in my bio.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. You're also a special forces unit that falls from orbit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop pods? Jetpacks.
Okay.
What is that you got there? Oh, yeah, this is the latest in laser technology we have. It's called the double-edged sickle.
Oh.
Cute! It's like a little hotshot lasgun. Yeah, we have this.
What?
Cool. Yeah, so how it works is it's actually
How
generated
do
using
they
a
have so
backpack
much better
system so
stuff?
that you reduce overheating while still being able to put out more damage and further out charges. What do you have to protect against overheating? Stop,
Yeah.
drop, and roll.
What?
What? Nothing. What's that on your hip? Ah, that's a melted bomb. Yeah, with this I can punch through even ceramite armor. Ceramite.
What?
Ceramite, as in the armor those big hulking roided out bros wear.
What?
That ceramite?
What?
Don't take this in a weird way, but I want to be you.
Yeah, I want to be you too. Like that sounds like a fun time.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
What if chairs were self-aware?
What?
You disappeared for 3 weeks and broke into my house. What are you referencing? A Dark Eldar!
Oh.
Of course it's free.
Okay.
Crap. Dark Eldar, or better known as the Drukari, are
Drukari.
basically the grippy sock jailed cousins of the Eldar, and you don't want to meet them.
What?
Why?
Why?
Those things in 40k will just straight up unalive you.
Oh.
Tyranids will eat you. We already know that
Oh,
sucks.
oh, okay,
Demons
okay.
will, steal your soul.
What?
Drukari will just fuck with you to the point where you wish you were gone.
Excuse me. What? What? What the fuck?
Cannot be that bad.
What?
They turn people into sentient soup and then serve them at aristocrat parties. I beg
Huh?
your finest pardon? Remember sentient chairs? Well, they'll literally turn you into sentient furniture for a millennia
Huh?
or two. Did you just say millennia?
Millennia?
They are absolutely loony.
What's
They
with
are
F?
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They are so batshit insane. Their homeworld of Kamara is in the warp, but
Oh.
not in the warp at the same time, technically existing in
Wait,
a
it's basically a homeworld that's just like fucking Schrodinger's cat? How the fuck do you make a freaking homeworld that's basically Schrodinger's cat?
state of
How's it
existing and
possible?
not existing. Most of the stuff that they'll do to their enemies, I can't talk about on TikTok for obvious reasons. I'm not kidding. They are
Hey, I found a perfect way how to just bleep out your curses when you go in a cursing binge. Oh my god. Not my cursing binge. I like my cursing binge, honestly. Like, I'm just making... Okay, I'm making everyone editor's day a freaking nightmare. If you have seen my shot where I just go a fucking nightmare on Cartman every single fucking day. Like, seriously.
the worst of the worst. Everything they do is to appease Slanesh. Aren't
What?
the Eldar literally responsible for Slanesh existing in the first place? I haven't talked about the Eldar yet. Did you do homework?
What?
Yeah, Warhammer is really cool.
Ah!
I think you gave me
Wait, Angry Marines? It's the coin sound when you get a coin in Mario. Okay.
tinnitus.
Meet the fan-made chapter that literally uses metal chairs as a weapon.
Wait, what? Wait. They use what?
Fan-made chapter that literally uses metal chairs as a weapon. Fan-made? Why do we hear about a fan-made chapter? Because they're literally everyone's favorite fan-made chapter.
Chairs?
And they are probably the most simplistic one of the bunch.
What?
Their whole shtick is being mad, and I mean mad. I mean
Mad
more
mad?
mad.
Even more mad than Madman Fenrir? How could anything be so mad?
Than a Blood Angel gets when they see Horus.
Oh, that's bad.
They are less known for using traditional Imperial weapons and more known for using things like wrenches,
What?
baseball bats,
Baseball bats?
power folding chairs. Yeah,
What the fuck is a power folding chair? What the fuck is a power folding chair? How the fuck do you make a power folding chair? You basically, what the fuck? What the fuck am I reading here? Guys, I think I have found my favorite chapter of the Space Marines.
I said power chairs. They're so pissed off, they want to be used as the ammunition so they can get to the enemy closer to smack the shit out of them. They don't look very chaos-like. Not chaos, they're loyalists. Huh?
What?
Yeah, they generally don't play well with others, though. They take orders from literally no one.
Okay.
Again, this is a fan-made chapter. They're not official in the canon, but people have been known to play them on tabletop, and it's really funny. Could V1 from Ultra Kill survive the warp? This was kind of hard to figure out because there's a lot of nuances with both Ultra Kill and Warhammer to take into consideration.
Oh my god, we're getting into Ultra Kill territory? What the fuck? Holy shit.
First and foremost, I knew that a lot of people would point out the fact that there's no blood in the warp because the warp is immaterium, which means that V1 wouldn't be able to fuel himself. However, I went back and played Space Marine 2, which, if you don't remember, is canon to the Warhammer 40k universe. And while you are having the boss fight in the warp, you are able to make the Lord of Change, as well as the Chaos Space Marine you're fighting, bleed. And if there's blood, it means V1 can survive. V1 is also incorruptible because he's simply a machine. He doesn't have a soul or a mind to actually turn insane. A lot of people seem to forget that he's not going to hell because he has some kind of big motivation to fight demons. No, it's because he's a machine that runs on blood, and the only blood he can find is in hell. However, he cannot survive in the same way the Doomslayer could survive. I'm fully confident that he could fight most lesser demons, and also fight most mid-tier demons, and also outrun a lot of other demons due to his fast speed. However, he doesn't possess the ability to navigate the warp. Truth of the matter is, while V1 would definitely not go insane.
Right, since they need the Emperor to basically navigate the whole freaking warp and everything. From what I have learned, that that could be a problem for V1.
And be able to sustain himself through lesser demons. The moment he comes across a demon that can actually warp reality around him and fuck with his surroundings, he's gonna lose 9 times out of 10. Also, there's kind of a debate to be said that maybe he could be corruptible because some machines have been known to be corrupted by demons. Best case scenario, he can survive Khorne territory because, you know, blood must flow. But if he ends up anywhere else, like, God forbid, a Zinch territory, it's not gonna be a good time.
I escaped the friend who does nothing but talk about Warhammer.
Warhammer!
No! Don't you want to hear about Warhammer lore? I want peace of mind! I'm fast, just like the White Scars that we're talking about today. How the fuck?
These are the White Scars Space Marine chapter, and they like to go fast.
Oh my god, it even has the Sonic Gotta Go Fast music. I think I said that the yellow ones were my favorite, but oh my god. With just that, oh my god.
No escaping you, is there?
Their whole shtick is vehicles, going fast, hitting things fast and hard. They love bikes, they love speeders, they like going fast.
Gotta go fast.
This is how I would like to be moving away from you right now.
They also draw heavy inspiration from Mongol traditions and cultures, and being that, you know, they love using blitz tactics and moving fast in the same way that Mongols would use blitz tactics and move fast but on horseback, except they got bikes. Plus, in my opinion, as far as loyalist Primarchs go, Jagatai Khan wins Drip or Drown. These guys are so goated and such capable fighters. Before the Horus Heresy even started, Horus literally sent them on a mission light years away from Terra, just so they would stay out of the way long enough for Horus to kick off the heresy, because he knew they were that much of a threat to the heresy.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's a little neat, actually.
That's actually really neat,
Gotta go fast! The Grey Knights have a responsibility to 1v1 all of Terra if the Emperor ever leaves the Golden Throne.
Excuse me, what? I thought everyone loves the Emperor. Why are they basically just 1v1ing everyone? Like, huh? This doesn't make sense. Why would they 1v1 everything if... Huh? Don't we want the Emperor back? What the fuck?
I'm confused. I thought the Grey Knights were loyalists.
Yes, they are loyalists, and supposedly their gene seed is directly descended from Big E himself, but they will fight every Custodes in that building if the Terminus Decree is initiated.
But what
is the Terminus Decree? So I'll be doing a whole video on the God Emperor at some point, but the short and sweet of it is the God Emperor needs to be sitting on the Golden Throne in order to keep the warp stable, because he is the most powerful psyker in human history. And the only reason we have the ability to travel through the warp is because he's making sure all that spooky shit doesn't come and fuck us up. So what? What do you think happens to humanity's toll road through hell if he gets off that throne?
Shit. Oh no.
Oh my god. Literally the entire Imperium, an Imperium that is already spread way too thin and already unstable, would fall apart at the seams even further. And God knows how many...
Oh damn, the whole freaking Imperium would just collapse in on itself. Like, fucking implode.
Things from beyond the warp would come knocking at the door. So, because of the Terminus Decree, the only option they have to fighting humanity's most powerful psyker are knights
literally designed to fight psychers.
That sounds
He's probably one of the scariest tacticians in all of Warhammer 40k.
That sounds really bad.
It's a skeleton. Techno-skeleton, yes, but Imhotep the Stormlord. He was asleep for thousands of years and only to be awoken by a nobleman Necron who was in the middle of a civil war with other nobleman Necrons, and he was not happy with the way his dynasty was looking when he woke up. The nobleman thought he would be able to control Imhotep into taking care of his enemies, but instead Imhotep straight up just deleted that guy from the server and managed to rejoin the entire dynasty. He's literally the definition of a cold calculating machine, able to command and control millions of units on dozens of operations on multiple planets in a single instant. The guy is nigh unbeatable except for his arch nemesis. Who's his nemesis? It's not stated in the lore that these are his nemesis, but orcs. He hates orcs. Really? Why?
Oh, why?
Look, Imhotep is near unbeatable in strategy. He would have Brainiac running home to his motherboard. But if there's one species that can make that calculating machine bang his head against the wall in frustration, it is the crazy antics of the orcs.
So it has come to my attention that orcs in Warhammer 40k believe the color red makes things go faster.
Yes?
Your move, Congress!
Okay.